Hey there, Alex Kidman here, and today I'm taking a look at this. It's not a pocket watch, it is in fact the 12 South Butterfly. So one of the big things, one of the things that I like most about the 12 South Butterfly is that it is really nicely designed. It's really nicely built, and 12 South tends to do this. Their big thing is making mostly Apple-centric accessories that look like they were designed by Apple themselves, hence why you get this aluminium finish, why it's all nice and rounded, why it kind of looks like a tiny little circular Apple pocket watch if they were to make such a thing. At the side, there's a small loop of what is actually vegan leather. I'm not usually a fan of the feel of vegan leather when it's on the back of smartphones, but here it's fine. I mean, it's fairly unremarkable. And then it opens up to reveal a 15-watt MagSafe charging plate and then a 5-watt Apple Watch charger. And it's a nice little thing. And the idea here is portability. This is for if you're traveling a whole bunch. Charging, of course, does not come from any kind of internalized battery. Instead, there's a USB-C socket on the side here, and then you are provided with a plug with a USB-C socket in it and a range of charging adapters. Because the idea is that you're meant to be able to take this thing internationally. I really rather like that too. Another nice little touch here is that this is USB-C here, and it's USB-C here, but it's not a fixed cable. It's a completely removable, nicely done braided cable as well. The big advantage of that is this is a 30-watt adapter. So in fact, not only can this charge your varying Apple devices, you can also, of course, just plug this in and plug in anything USB-C that you like, and it should charge. Now, not all laptops will charge. They can be a little bit fussy like that. But, I've used this to illicitly charge a few Android phones. Don't tell Apple. And it's worked just fine. Of course it's worked just fine. USB-C is a standard. So what's it like for actually charging things? Well, this is a pretty simple story. So if I unfold it here and I grab a handy iPhone I prepared earlier, it clicks into place, it recognizes, hey, that's MagSafe, it starts charging. If I grab an Apple Watch here, if I slide it into the right spot, it too will start charging. Mission accomplished. Except that's not quite all that this can do. Because of this little flexible leatherette, vegan leather, tab in the middle, you can arrange this in a couple of different ways. So for example, if you just want a charging plate, yeah, look, you can do that. It will work. It'll pick it up and voila, we're charging. It will also support standby mode, but this is a little bit of a fiddly process because you have to fold out this Apple Watch charger here. I'm using a tool here because my own fingernails are not quite up to it, but it's quite a stiff little hinge here. I suppose that's not a bad thing because it should be nicely durable, but then it will stand, and then with a little bit of orientation and sliding around, I can get that into standby mode. As I said, it's not exactly ideal and perfect, but it will throw itself, there we go, into standby mode with a little bit of patience. And if you're particularly fussy, yes, you can get the Apple Watch onto the back there, and that will charge too. It works. It's not the most elegant of standby solutions, but it's there. And of course, you can use it like so with the watch standing up. Now, the one thing I will say is that if you've got an Ultra like I do here, the watch does not always sit on the charger super smooth. You can see how that's kind of wobbling there. Now, that's not exactly this charger's fault. Basically, the Ultra is big on most charging plates. It tends to move quite a bit. That's just to do with the size of the watch itself. The 12 South Butterfly is MagSafe compatible. Now, I should, I suppose, point out that that does not exactly mean that it's Qi 2 compatible, but right now, at the time of recording, the only Qi 2 devices are iPhones anyway. The point is sort of moot right now, and I can't see anyone who doesn't have an iPhone and an Apple Watch buying this anyway, because this Apple Watch charger here is only ever going to charge an Apple Watch. It doesn't work with other smartwatch devices. There's a bigger problem here, or at least a bigger challenge though. And that's the fact that the 12 South Butterfly is a seriously pricey charger. This costs $219.99 here in Australia. Seriously high-end, seriously expensive stuff. Now, is it nicely built? Yes. Frankly, it's one of the most beautifully designed chargers, a sentence I thought I'd never say, that I've ever seen. It's really a nice thing. Well done, premium object. but by goodness, you're paying for it. That's a lot of money to pay for a wireless travel charger. You can get cheaper chargers are available. So a really, really nice thing to have, but not entirely inexpensive. And that's probably its biggest drawback, that this really does have a bit of sticker shock attached to its price point. Anyway, that's my take on the 12 South Butterfly. What do you think? Anything you'd like to know? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe.
Thank you.